Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Mike Sweetman here, giving you guys another YouTube video. In today's video, we are going to do something a little bit different, something that I kind of want to do and help the community the best way I can, and that is how to throw with a particular pitcher, how to really dice with that particular pitcher, where to throw, where to put your spots, where to hit your spots. Okay, so the player that we're going to use today is none other than Emmanuel Clase, or Clase, per se. He's going to be the guy that we're going to be using today, the perfect example. And the reason why I'm using Clase is Clase has an amazing pitching repertoire. I know he only has 3. Everyone's like, well, he's so easy to hit. He's basically a Rob Dibble. Well, I got to disagree. His cutter, I think, is a little bit juiced. Okay, what do I mean by that? Okay, so he has an outlier on his cutter, but in previous games, I don't think we never really got 100 cutter. Now, I could be wrong, and we could find a player out there that probably throws it. But it's really hard to time 101 cutter. Now, the recent one, or the one that I've known the most, has been Mariano Rivera with his 98-99 cutter. So with Emmanuel Clase, with his cutter at 101, I think he's actually really dicey. Okay, but before we dive into that video, really get into the whole where to hit your spots, how to use them, how to, what pitching sequence helps in regards to how to attack hitters, I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit those bell notifications button so that you guys are notified for my future uploads on this channel. Currently just hit 500 subscribers. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who has put their love, support into this channel. It really means a lot to me, guys. Our new goal is to get to 600 subscribers, so you could really help out this channel big time if you guys can do so. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into what this video is all about. All right, guys, so when we go into this video, and we're going to go into Clase's stats. Clase's stats shows are right there. The guy has a great hit per 9. He's 123. He has a 103 K per 9, which that's probably not bad, not good. It's pretty average. And I know you guys are probably saying, well, Sweetman, it's 100. Well, I play in Legend, but I noticed even on All-Star and Hall of Fame that 103 K per 9. K per 9 is basically if the umpire will give you that corner or that edge. All right. So the higher the K per 9, the more the edge the umpire will call, because it's Ks, it's strikes per 9. Okay, so the higher the strike per 9, the more the umpire will call strikes for you. So he's kind of at 106, which is not bad, which is pretty good. It's high average. So he's going to get somewhat of good calls, okay? Now, when you look at the home run per 9, home run per 9 is basically, does he give up home runs a lot? And I would say no. He's at 99 home run per 9, which it doesn't really mean a lot to this game. I still think it does. It helps out big time. And then obviously the pitching clutch. Pitching clutch is, does he come up clutch in big time situations? 3-2 count, bases loaded, getting a double play, and so forth. Okay, but we look at the control. This is where it gets dicey. This is where it gets fun. He has 93 control. For how fast he throws, he has 93 control. That is insane. But if I push down my right analog stick, his control is on the cutter, which has the outlier on, which he can throw 101 with. That is ridiculous. I gotta say, that's gonna be hard to time, especially on Legend. Oh my gosh, this card will be a nightmare to Legend players. Okay, and then obviously he has 99 break and so forth, which is amazing. So he's gonna be a pretty dicey card. But this is how I recommend you guys use him in the show 21. Right here, right now, I'm gonna show you guys how to sequence them well and where to hit your spots with particular pitches. Okay, so let's dive into that. All right, guys, so when it comes to how to use in Clase, this is someone that I absolutely love to use, especially in the reliever role, maybe kind of the setup guy. But I'm kind of in strike zone view, and I got my hand cam here to kind of show you guys exactly where I place my thumbs on, and on the analog, and where do I put the pitch depending on where it's at. So what I like to start off with Clase, I've always been a big fan of his high and away cutter. For some reason, how it moves, it literally looks like, especially when you're on Legend. Now, All-Star is a little different, but I personally love it because it's one of those pitches that looks like a fastball out of the hand, especially coming right in the middle of the zone, and yet it comes out towards the up and away portion of the zone. Okay, it's really hard to time, especially with this outlier. I gotta say, I mean, it's something that I have noticed a lot, you know, when it comes to, you know, especially on Legend. Now, the best pitch that I go right after cutter is I usually go slider, and usually after I hit slider, that's one of those pitches that it's fast, it's quick, but it's not. It's a little slower, okay? So that's something that I like to use. You know, the combo of going outside is, you know, cutter, slider, up and away, up and, you know, and middle away. All right, now when it comes to inside, I like to personally, I don't like to go on the corners. I like to go right in between and just go inside on them. Just because with that cutter, it's one of those pitches that it's so quick that, you know, there's a little quick instance of if your batter is going to swing at it, it's more of a gimmick. More of your batter is going to probably foul it off. Probably he might hit a home run that's a foul ball, and don't freak out. It's just something that it's just a strike pitch. It's just something that they have to time perfectly. And I'm telling you, if they don't time it perfectly, you probably got them. More likely than not, I mean, unless you're on All-Star, maybe Hall of Fame, maybe. More likely than not, if you're on Legend, you know, Hall of Fame Legend, you're going to make him foul it off, or he's gonna get buckled, and you're going to get him. Okay? And then from there, I like to personally go, you know, I don't like to go any slider inside on him, but you could. You just go slider again. So you have that cutter-slider combination that really works to your advantage. Okay? All right? The only time you throw his fastball, his four-seam, my personal opinion, you go low and away with it. You go here, low and away, and you dice it there. The reason why is if you go cutter, notice how the cutter is going to look a little bit different than the fastball. See how the cutter looked like it was going to go middle, and instead it went to the middle, or went to low and away? That's where you can be effective with your four seam and cutter action. Is you go cutter, you go four seam away. It looks flat, looks slow, right? Kind of looks like it's coming in like a Bugs Bunny changeup. And then when you go with the cutter, notice how the cutter kind of has that zip to it right here. See that? See how it kind of has that glitch where it just kind of zip-it-ips? You know what I mean? That's exactly what I say in my streams, by the way. But when you go fastball, it has that glitch where it has that slow kind of look. Okay, so that slow kind of look is very effective for what the hitter sees in games. Okay, so when it comes to the slider, I would stick to mid inside to high and away. Just because, watch, if you go high and away with his slider, it looks slow out of the hand. So here's the thing that I would recommend when it comes to these things, when it comes to how to be effective with Clase. And this guy, if you use him well, I'm telling you, he can be effective. Is learning how to dice with the four seam by going low and away so it looks like a Bugs Bunny changeup, or how they say in baseball terms, it looks heavy. It looks like it's coming into you like slow motion and a glitch, you know what I mean? Than what it actually is. And then with the cutter, I would say high and inside, high and away, and then low and away. And I'm telling you, try not to throw the low and away pitch so much, because that is easier to pull the PCI low and away and pull and just take it yard. I would honestly go four seam first, then the cutter, maybe. And then when it comes to slider, stay mid, inside, and then high and away. This is something that I noticed big time with Clase, and it's been really effective. I hope it helps you guys out a lot when it comes to using Clase. This is something that has been really good, and I have done tremendous work using Clase. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. Today's video, I really showed you guys how to be very nasty and very effective when using Emmanuel Clase. I really hope this card can help you guys a lot like it does me. He's actually one of my favorite, by far one of my favorite pitching cards to use, especially relievers, in the show 21. He's actually one of my setup guys before I get to like the Goose Gossage, Jansen, and Chapman kind of guys. But if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and comment in the comment section below on what any sequence that you guys use that is very effective for Clase that can help me, and not only help me, but the community itself. But if you can also hit that subscribe button and bell notifications button so that you guys are notified for my future uploads on this channel as well. I also stream on Twitch. I go every day other than probably Wednesday. Wednesday are my days off, but I'm basically streaming every day at around 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. If you guys have any questions on how to get better or any tips, Comment with the questions in my stream, and I'm be more than happy to help you guys out, okay? So this is Mike Sweetman seeing you guys off to help you guys have nothing but pinpoint pitching and perfect perfects, and I see you guys in the next one. Take care.